Welcome back, I'm Brickroad. This is Let's Play Electro Man and Jazz. Let's get the Jazz on screen here. What do you say? Let's go ahead and just
We have to be careful.
do it upright. Oh, there we go. So this is an emergency area, and this is level 2. And the gimmick of level 2 is long, incredibly long, much longer than you could possibly imagine, gauntlet of death traps in a single hallway on a single checkpoint. And then teleport mazes. Let's go. Oh, these guys. Okay, so these guys, as far as I know, the only way to get over them is like that, like leapfrog over them. And if you jump a single pixel in the wrong placement or the wrong timing, you'll just hit one of the robots and die. There's nothing you can really do about it. So every motion in this long gauntlet of a hallway is very well rehearsed. Take careful note that these two mines here on the ground, I can jump over both of them because I've got clearance over my head. We'll have mines later in the hallway where I don't have such clearance. The pink things kill me, the blue mines kill me, the robots of course kill me. Basically everything kills me. These mines here, because I no longer have clearance, I can only jump over one at a time. Fortunately, we got the level 2 gun, so we can shoot all the way across the screen. So what you're going to see me do is kind of step onto a screen and immediately fire. I don't literally have the screens memorized. I have them practiced pretty well, but I don't literally have them memorized. So if I have the option, I like to just fire my gun as I enter a screen. Then if there's anything there, I will shoot it and it'll die. And if there's nothing there, then I've really wasted nothing. You don't have ammo, like I mentioned in the previous video. You don't really have ammo as such, but the more you fire your gun, like rapid fire, if that lower left meter ever fills all the way up, my gun down levels. Kind of like when you take damage in Cave Story, you lose experience off of your gun. Except in Electro Man, you can't replenish your gun wherever you want. Your batteries only respawn rather, when you die and go back to a checkpoint. So careful shot management is important. You don't want to just run onto a screen. It's not like Mega Man. You don't want to just run onto a screen and rapid fire. You saw this screen here. I actually waited a second in between each shot because I don't want that little meter to fill all the way up and lose my full screen gun. We might see a lot of different guns on this level, actually. We might get to see up to level 5 gun. We might not, though. It depends on how often I die and where and what all happens. Like this screen, I really want to kill those robots from across the screen and not have to deal with them. Jumping through the mine pit. Yep. Okay, the timing on that was correct. Good. And then you have screens like this where the background eats up some of your shots, which is terrible. Another trick you'll see me use later in the level is just, like right here. Like, the monster stays dead, but his shots despawn if I leave the screen and come back. So rather than try to jump over his shot in this cramped space, just despawn it and be done with it. Every screen, you're thinking, this has got to be the last screen in this hallway, but it never is. It never is. The hallway just keeps going and going and going. Remember those Energizer Bunny commercials? I want to jump over this mine right here. There we go. Perfect. Oh, my gun. See, I downgraded my gun by firing too haphazardly in those areas. Taking too many shots where I shouldn't have. Alright, we finally made it to the end of the gruesome, terrible hallway. It is going to give me 2 upgrades, 2 batteries right up after this checkpoint. So I got level 2 gun just right out of the gate. This on the screen here, I thought this was really cool. This is like a map of the area. Like that red line in the top left of the map, that's the long hallway that I just covered. Each little pixel is one screen. So now you see I'm down in another secondary area, then you see there's a larger third area beyond that. So this level is, I don't think it's bigger than level 1. In terms of how many rooms there are, but I think it's longer in terms of how long it takes to complete start to finish, if you don't die. Personally, I've never done a deathless run, and this screen is really tricky, because you see I want to step through the pink, sparklies when they're gone, but I can't stand next to the pink sparklies to time it. Timing on this is to wait for it to start firing and then jump over it, so you land by the time the pink sparklies are gone. That took a lot of trial and error to figure out, which means a lot of replaying the first section of this screen. And then here we have the exact reverse. We want to step in and then jump as soon as we have clearance. We don't want to waste even a split second of time there. So we're at the level 3 gun now, which is like a flamethrower kind of thing. We still can't hit the mines on the ground, though. We're still not going to deal with the mines on the ground. We are going into a teleporter maze, and I actually have this mapped out on graph paper, so hopefully I should not get lost. We want to take this teleporter here, up to the top. We want to hop this mine. We want to go through the pink, teleport up. We want to go through the pink again. Oh, I forgot that thing was there. Yeah, thankfully the background scenery stays destroyed too, so when you eat your shots, you could try again. I'm going to jump off that ledge, walk down here, take this teleporter. Remember, all of this is trial and error, and every time you mess up, you go back to the beginning of the teleporter maze, and if you die, you go back to the beginning of the hallway. Not like the main gauntlet hallway, just like the hallway of this section. So I don't want to take that teleporter, that's a trap. What I want to do is jump from there to this screen and take this teleporter instead. And of course that robot will kill you the first time you get up here because it's like surprise robot. And then we can just drop down. We do have the new ceiling mounted blue fire turrets, which is interesting. Alright, we're going into the second half of the teleporter maze now. And it is thundering outside like crazy. It's going ham outside. It is like, if it gets any crazier, it's literally going to start raining ham sandwiches. Which means I don't have to worry about dinner, I guess. Which is beautiful. Oh, we gotta go around this way now. Yeah, we want to go up here. This screen took a lot of trial and error. And again, if you die on this turret here, you go back to the hallway and through the first half of the teleporter maze and the second half. You actually have room to jump the shots up top there. Just barely you've got room to jump the shots. But you've got to be perfect. You've got to be absolutely perfect. Pixel perfect. You don't have time to run off the ledge because the turret will clip you in the head and destroy your RoboCop brain. Wait, no, not RoboCop. All rights reserved, etc. Alright, so replaying the second hallway, which isn't as bad as the first hallway. It's not quite as much of a gauntlet as the first hallway was. Not quite as many rooms, but still a good stretch of level to replay every time you die. This game is very much trial and error, the game. Not a lot of, I'm not going to say rote memorization, because you're not really remembering the sequence of actions, like if you're playing Contra on NES or its ilk. But you have to have a really good handle over your controls, and some of it is memorization. Like some of it, like this teleporter maze, you just have to remember your way through. But you have to have a really good handle on how Electro Man controls, including like where he'll go from a jump versus a walk off of a ledge kind of thing. We're seeing a little bit of that in this level, and we'll see a little more later in this level if I can ever get to the final section, which may or may not happen. We want to not take that teleporter. That one's a trap. We want to take this one, go back up into the hallway section here. Surprise robot. Alright. As far as I can tell, all of the turrets, like the ceiling turrets, like those lava turrets in the previous room, this turret here, they fire randomly. They're not on a timer of any particular note. I don't think that's true of every single shooting enemy in the game. I think later in the game there are shooting enemies that do shoot on predictable timers. But for this level here, I think we are just at the mercy of the level. Oh, I had time to walk off. I had time to do the safe. You don't always. If you choose to fire early, you don't have time to walk off. Like I said, you have to jump it. But that time I got lucky. Thank goodness. Alright. Are we out of the hallways yet? We're not. We still have to... We gotta teleport up here, but we want to make sure that guy fires first. Because we don't want to teleport up as he's firing, because then his beam will hit you as soon as you're done phasing in from teleport land. You go to teleport land every time you teleport anywhere in any game. If you read X-Men comics and know anything about Nightcrawler, that's how it works. The angry German man took all my guns away. Also, instant death trap on that screen. You've got to jump as you leave this screen to get over that mine. I know, it's mean. I didn't make the rules. We're into the last area now. You might have noticed we haven't collected any computer chips yet. That's because all the computer chips are in this third area. And here is one of the most precise jumps in the game. I actually measure this by looking at the green bars coming down in the background. You've got to jump from right about here to just barely land on this platform. You can't jump to this platform from any other location because you'll bang your head against the ceiling up there and fall straight down. Oh my god, I can't even tell you how long it took me to figure that out. I think I started jumping like from every possible pixel on that platform before I finally got it. It took many, many tries. Yeah, so let's go ahead and level up the gun. Do you want to go up top here? I think I do, actually. Let's take care of that robot. I think I do want to come up and around. Yeah, there's the first chip down there, but you got to up and around to get there. This guy, we're just actually going to jump into the little hole here and get past him. We have the flamethrower gun now, which is nice. You see it has like a slightly wider arc on it. That doesn't actually mean anything. The flamethrower gun, you can't actually hit anything you wouldn't be able to hit with the previous gun, so I don't even really know how it's supposed to be an upgrade. Here's the second chip over here, I believe, if I recall. Yeah, these two chips are like right next to each other. There's kind of the pit that I fell down, right? I jumped into that pit, landed on a platform, and then talked about that incredibly precise jump you have to make to get into the hallway. If you miss that jump, you fall down to a lower ledge right here. So you do have to fall down and do both of those hallways to get both of those chips, but it's just so much easier and faster to make that top jump first, because there's no other way into that area. Just making sure you know the timing on the pink sparklies. That's all they're testing you on here is pink sparkly times. Ooh, there was a background object there. Jump! We made it. Whew, that's so tight, though. The timing in this game is so crazy tight. So this will teleport us back up to the top level of the area. And we'll continue to the right. Oh, now we've got the piercing gun. We get that awesome... That's the best sound effect in the game, is that awesome green piercing gun. That'll pierce through monsters, actually. Which means if we go to this room over here... No, wrong room. Hold on. Hold on. I want to do this now because I want to do it before I level my gun up again. Here we go. That's right. Just tear all those monsters up. This is my favorite gun of all of them, the piercing gun, because you can just take out a whole line of guys like that. It's really nice. Please don't land in a bad spot. Please don't land in a bad spot. Please don't land in a bad spot. We're fine. We're fine. We landed in just the right spot. I have to go this way, don't I? Yeah, I've got to go this way to get the chip and then go back to get back up to the top hallway. So as you can see, we're in like another maze-like area of the level. I actually want to skip that battery. I just want to keep my level 4 gun. You know what? I'll just grab it. I'll just grab it just so you guys can see what the level 5 gun does. You fire that shield, which that actually does hit things at ground level, which is required for some puzzles later in the game. It's actually less useful in this level because there's a couple spots where you can wipe out a whole floor of dudes like I've been doing. But you can also wipe out the mines, which is nice. But you can see you can't rapid fire it at all. If you try to fire twice in a row, it'll downgrade. This ceiling here, this whole shaft, is another teleport maze. The idea being, this teleports you a couple screens up, and if you fall from here, you see the platform you want to get to, but you can't jump to it from there. You've got to, as far as I can tell, the only way to get onto that platform is to jump from here and fall on that pixel right there. That, as far as I know, that's the intended jump. You have to make that jump from that precise spot, or you don't get to continue. And that should about do it for Area 2. We should be about done. I've already cleared out the monsters in this direction with my awesome piercing gun, which means I did this whole area deathless. Beautiful. Maybe I'm getting better at this game. Maybe I'm actually improving my gameplay a little bit. And of course now if we die, it's not a big deal because they'll just send us back to the beginning of the hallway. But there's our exit, which means we will turn the jazz down. And hear the awesome Electro Man MIDI. Good job. Press fire. We're going to press fire like tomorrow or something. I'll see you guys later. Shoutouts to Oombaglow for sponsoring this video, and to everyone who makes this channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.
While I was walking down the beach one bright and sunny day,